What's good, YouTube? Mase back with another video, and today I'm here again with Big Will.
Yo, what's up?
It's good, bro. We got episode 3 now. Today we're going to be predicting. So more specifically, we got the AFC North, probably one of the more tougher divisions in all of the NFL. But we're going to be ranking those today, or at least predicting how we think the final standings will be. So kick things off. Will,
Yeah.
what's your prediction?
So number one, I got the Bengals. Number 2, I got the Ravens. Number 3, I got the Browns, and then 4, I got the Steelers. But I wouldn't be shocked if the top 3 teams, if they switched. I think this is a great division. You know, it's going to be interesting to me to see really what Lamar Jackson does. You know, coming off the MVP year, I'm very interested to see really, at this point, what else can he do? I mean, he's got, 2 MVPs? He's just got to get to the big game. You know what I mean? He's got to get a Super Bowl. So I wonder if there's going to be any type of fall off or anything. Obviously, same with the Bengals. You know, last year I was expecting a little more, although I know injuries played a part into, how their season went. And then, the Browns, it's going to be interesting to see how Deshaun Watson does. So I'm really excited to see what the AFC North does. And then even the Steelers, I mean, I know it was last year they were talking about Tomlin was going to leave, if they were going to, resign him or whatnot. I know they got Fields. I know they got Wilson. So, I can't really count them out. I don't think they're going to go to the Super Bowl, obviously, but they can still have a, winning season. I think they say Mike Tomlin's never had a losing season. So,
right.
You never know what he can do. So I think it's a great division. I think, it's going to be interesting what they do this year.
So just to go over again, you got the Bengals number 1, the Ravens number 2.
Yeah.
You got
Browns number 3.
Okay, you got the Browns number 3. Yeah. Okay. All right. So mine isn't too far off. Number 1, I got Baltimore Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, bro.
Number 3, I got the Bengals.
Oh, come on, man. That's kind of disrespectful, bro.
And number 4, we got the Steelers.
Bro, let's not forget the Bengals in the Super Bowl a couple years ago, man. Come on, bro. Come on.
And Odell Beckham was catching touchdown passes, too.
Yeah, that's true. True, man. Injuries change the whole landscape of everything. But all right, so what do you see in particular? What do you see to put the Browns number 2? You put the Browns number 2, man.
Yeah. I'm really, Myles Garrett, and then, they got great linebacking core. I mean, their defense is really good. They're going to have a top 5 defense. And then we got Nick Chubb coming back. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how he is. This is his 3rd ACL.
Yeah.
And he might not be ready for the beginning of the season. But, Nick Chubb is maybe he's still under 30.
Mm-hmm.
You got Amari Cooper. You still got.
Yeah, I forgot they had Amari Cooper. Yeah, that's true.
Deshaun Watson. We'll see how he performs. He's definitely been underwhelming. This could go down as one of the worst contracts in NFL history, maybe even sports history.
Yeah.
Fully guaranteed $200+ million.
Yeah.
And he was looking on an upward trajectory.
Yeah, he was.
Before he got hurt. It still wasn't all that, but it was on its way up. He really hasn't played much football since 2020.
Yeah.
He's only played a handful of games, really. Browns could be very dangerous. David Bell, shout out to Warren Central here in Indianapolis. David Bell, I still got hope in him. He showed flash. Maybe he could be that number 2 with Amari Cooper. But, yeah, man, I know I spent a lot of time on the Browns. But, yeah, that's probably the more unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
The Browns at number 2, so that's why I kind of explained. If you think about it, man, I mean, they were a playoff team with Joe Flacco last year.
That is true. Yeah, that's true. That is true. And yeah, I remember some people.
No Nick Chubb either.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, now you say that I can see it a little more. Yeah, I can see it more, but
yeah, I think the Bengals. I mean, Burrow. He's low key becoming injury prone.
Yeah, he is, but
low key. T. Higgins is always in and out of the lineup. He doesn't seem to really want to be there because he knows they're not going to give him a contract long term, most likely. Offensive line is always questionable.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Burrow does hold the ball a lot because he's always looking for the intermediate to deep passes. You know what I'm saying? No more Joe Mixon.
Yeah, that's true.
So they'll be relying on Chase Brown and, former Colt Zach Moss looking on like he's on a decline. He's still better than those two. So they're not going to run the ball like they did before.
Yeah. No, I feel you, man. Yeah. Hey, I will say, now that you say that, it does have me kind of thinking, man. It does,
Yeah.
especially with the Browns. But hey, that's some good points. Those are some really good points.
Yeah, I work in sales, man.
Yeah. Yo, wait, kind of think of an argument, but those are some good points. Honestly, bro, I almost wanted to change mine and put the Browns number 2, but I gotta see. I mean, I think the top three could be interchangeable, but
Okay.
But no, that's some good
Okay,
points.
we're gonna keep the North anthem going and go look at the NFC North. So same thing as last time, man. Just predicting. This is another, to me, where realistically, to me, 3 different teams have an argue to be number 1 in this division. So NFC North predictions. Go ahead and continue the same order. Big Will, go ahead and give me your list. What do you predict?
All right. So I got Green Bay 1. I got Detroit 2, Bears 3, and then the Vikings 4. So I took Green Bay because, man, honestly, I think Jordan Love, bro, I think he showed a lot last year. You know what I'm saying? I think he showed a lot. I think he's going to have I can't think of the word. They got Josh Jacobs at running back. I mean, that'll be interesting to see. I'm going to be honest. I like Christian Watson at receiver. I think he showed some stuff last year. And hey, man, I think the defense is cool, and I could see them really taking the next step. I like Matt LaFleur. I think he's a good coach. I know when the Aaron Rodgers stuff was going on, people were kind of starting to blame him a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think he's a good coach, man. I really do. I think he just needed someone younger, someone that he could actually Aaron Rodgers at the end of the day is proven. You know what I'm saying? He's got Super Bowl. He's proven himself as one of the all-time greats. But I think Jordan Love, I think he's hungry, man. I think that team, I think it's a good young team. I think they're going to do good. And I also like Jaden Reed. I think he's going to be a good receiver as well. So I'm big on Green Bay, man.
Jaden Reed,
I think Jared Goff is cool, but he's kind of a year-to-year type of quarterback to me. He had a good year last year, so let's see what he does this year. We just don't know. So I got Green Bay, man, but I think Green Bay and Detroit, I think at the end, I still think those are the 2 teams probably are definitely going to make it into the playoffs at that division.
Okay. Who'd you have at 3 and 4?
I had the Bears at 3 and I got the Vikings at 4.
Oh, okay.
So, but I do like the Bears. I mean, they got I saw they re-signed from Carolina. I'm blanking on his name. He's from Philly.
The edge rusher.
No, not the edge rusher, the receiver.
From where?
He's from Philly, but he's from Carolina. They got him from the Panthers. And I can't even think. I'm blanking on his name, man. I just saw this. I just saw it I can't even think of his name.
So for me, I got number 1. I still got to go with the Lions. Mm-hmm. Number 2, I got the Green Bay Packers.
Okay.
3, Bears, and 4, the Vikings.
All right. So what are you seeing from the Lions then?
Yeah, man. I mean, since, Dan Campbell's taken over, man, they just upward trajectory. Every single year they've improved. Every single year. And just offensively, usually teams that make it to the NFC Championship roster isn't exactly the same, basically.
Yeah.
The Lions didn't lose anyone, notable. They still are going to have probably a top 3 offensive line.
Yeah.
That duo of Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs, man, Thunder and Lightning.
Yeah,
Jahmyr Gibbs in year 2, man, you own him in fantasy, man. Man, this offense takes that next leap, and you own him, Jahmyr Gibbs and Montgomery, but especially Jahmyr Gibbs in fantasy football, all the big plays. They're going to have so many touchdown opportunities. And I think this could really be a huge breakout year, like MVP breakout year for what's his name? Hutchinson.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Hutchinson. Yeah.
Aiden Hutchinson. He could have an MVP I think this is now. Man, this is his 3rd year.
Yeah, he's unstoppable at times. He really reminds me of Aaron Donald, man, at times. You know what I'm saying? Where you just can't block him. You know what I'm saying?
Athletic as hell.
Yeah.
So I got them at number 1. But yeah, Packers number 2. Like you said, Josh Jacobs is over there. And defensively, I think they can be even better. Another year of experience. But yeah, man, I just can't just pick them. I can't pick them over the Lions, man. But yeah, I think Bears and Vikings. I think that would be the common order from a lot of people.
Yeah.
Bears 3. I'm not a big JJ McCarthy fan or anything, but
Mhm.
I mean, it was between him where there's hope and Sam Darnold. You know, and we know what Sam Darnold is. So now Sam
Yeah.
Darnold, he'll be starting. It is what it is with the Vikings, man. It's unfortunate, but
Hey, man, I mean, I definitely feel you. I mean, the Lions got the experience, especially over Green Bay, because of last year. But I just think quarterback-wise, bro, that's the biggest, like, I'd say that's my biggest, I guess my con with the Lions. It's like you just don't know what you're gonna get from Golf, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because what do we see when he was with LA? He had a good season, went to Super Bowl, and he was never the same. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do. I mean, obviously, Detroit's obviously gonna be different, but there's some expectations on him now. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's definitely some expectations on him. So it's just gonna be interesting with him. I don't know, man. I mean. I think, like you said, they overall have a good team, but as we know, bro, this is a quarterback league, man. You need a quarterback.
yeah, I can feel you on that. I mean, I think since Josh Jared Goff's been with the Lions, I think he's been pretty consistent. I mean, the ceiling is the ceiling, but this team is, man, they are loaded. They are deep.
No, they are. Yeah, they definitely are. Yeah, they definitely are. And that's what I was looking for, trajectory, bro. That's what I was saying. I think Jordan
Yeah,
Love, I think his trajectory. I think this year.
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
surprised you didn't mention Ahmad St. Brown, man. I thought you were gonna
Well,
mention
yeah, I
him.
mean, he was kind of that obvious. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
there technically is a next step for him, but yeah, Amon Ra is Amon Ra. When it comes to ceiling, Packers do have a higher ceiling
Yeah, I think
because Jordan Love could be the MVP.
exactly. Yeah, I think he's gonna be really good, man. I think he's gonna
Yeah,
be really good.
throw
So.
for 45 touchdowns.
Yeah, as long as he can get it done in the playoffs, but
Yep.
I got him. I got him. Like I said, man, I got the Lions and Green Bay. I think those could be two teams to make the playoffs for NFC North. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if they both.
Lions in Green Bay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wouldn't be shocked if they both made it. To be honest.
What about the Bears, man?
I mean, this is the thing with the Bears, man. Like, I don't know if I ever told you, but I used to be a big Bears fan in high school, man. I was a big
Yeah,
Bears.
you said that. You
The
told me.
one, I mean, I remember when they got Brandon Marshall and had Matt Forte and all that, and there's a lot of hype. Then they got Jay Cutler.
Yeah, I
Well, the
remember
reason I bring that
that.
up is because of this, man. Quarterback, bro. They've never had a quarterback, and anytime you think they have a quarterback, they don't have a quarterback. So it's like I know they got Caleb Williams. I know he's done good in preseason, but I think he probably will do good. But it's just like I just don't know with the Bears, man. You just don't know. I think management wise, they just don't have a good like team. Like you know what I mean? When whoever's picking their players or makes the team decisions, I just don't think they make good decisions. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be interesting to see how their line is, defense. You know what I'm saying? Like I know they got DJ Moore, but I don't know.
Keenan Allen.
Oh that's wow, I didn't know. Okay, so he left. I know he left the Chargers. I just didn't know where he went. Okay.
Damn, boy.
My bad. My
That's
bad.
some old ass
My bad.
dudes.
You said what?
That's some old ass dudes,
Oh,
man.
I know he left. I just didn't know where he went,
Oh,
man, to be
yeah, that
honest.
was almost 6 months ago.
6 months ago. Dang, yeah, man. My bad. Hey man, I know some other stuff, right? Some other players. All right, they cut that out
I was
then.
wondering why you kept saying DJ Moore, because I was like, DJ Moore, this is 30 or it's gonna be his third year there.
No, I know they re-signed him though. They just re-signed him. I mean, that's a good re-sign. I mean, that's a
Well,
good that's a
yeah,
good
I got you.
But no, I mean,
I thought you was thinking that he just got there too or something.
nah, I knew he left. He left from the Panthers, bro.
You got traded. Yeah.
But anyway, no, I just feel like overall, man, with the Bears, like I don't know, I don't have hope in them. I don't have a lot of hope. Like I just think about the teams I remember they had growing up, and even now, I mean, I think they do things that get you hyped, and then it all falls apart later.
Really poor Justin Jefferson. He's
Yeah,
basically gonna have a wasted season.
yeah.
He'll get his numbers though, but even with Sam Darnold.
Even with Kirk Cousins, bro. I mean, I
He
don't
was
know.
slinging that thing, man.
He does, but bro, it's the same thing every year. Like I just feel like every time they like. All right, well, first off, we know this. He could have one game where he plays. You're like, wow, man, that dude is that he could be an elite quarterback. And then the next game,
Yeah,
you're just like, bro, he should be a second string quarterback. And then he gets to the playoffs, and it's the same thing every year, bro. Like I'm just
or a nighttime game.
yeah. Wasn't that a thing? They said like his like when he played
Yeah,
nighttime games, yeah, he did best.
QBR, all that
Yeah,
stuff.
man, he really started.
Interception rate.
With Kirk Cousins, it's like he makes good decisions, but they just don't win for you. You know what I'm saying? So even in Atlanta, it's like I don't know, bro. I think Kirk Cousins. I think he's just someone that like we talked about before, man. He'll keep the fans in the seats. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll keep your team winning. You know, regular season games, but when it comes to playoffs, he's probably going to lose in the first round and have a bad game.
Damn.
I know you got to feel me, man. Come on, bro. You cannot be that high on Kirk Cousins. I know he was your fantasy quarterback, but
Yeah,
you can't be that high on Kirk
he
Cousins.
was, man. He was putting up some numbers for me before he got
Bro.
hurt.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Fantasy. Yeah, I see why. I mean, fantasy. That's
Yeah,
fantasy. You know,
I know.
fantasy.
I mean, I think he's a little better than what you give him credit for. But all right, there you have it. So these are our predictions, man. It's always nice to see, or at least cool to see, at least to me, from what we're predicting now in mid-late August to what actually happens in mid-late January. So yeah, definitely comment your opinions in the thought. Who do you have, winning each division between the NFC and the AFC North? But with all that said, don't forget to like and subscribe if you made it to this point in the video. I deeply appreciate it. Me and Big Will, we out of here.
Peace.